Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 97. Thank you, Narcissist. You open the door to my healing. This episode is very personal and it's directed toward a particular person, an individual from my past. I want to make clear who this is not directed toward. This is not directed towards my ex-husband. He's a wonderful man. This is not directed toward any of my family members. They're good people. As I said, this is directed specifically toward an individual who I know watches my channel under fake accounts. And we did not have closure, so I'm providing that for you right now. Here's my message. Thank you, Narcissist, for helping me further along on my healing journey. The lessons I learned through this experience are priceless. I regained my personal power. I stand in my truth, and I'm much stronger in my conviction and the knowing of my purpose. You didn't love me. You didn't see me. But you did one thing I'll never forget. You opened the door to my healing. Not through kindness or caring, but through the chaos that you brought, through the heartbreak that you brought, through the betrayal that you brought into my life, through the painful mirror that you held up to my soul. You broke me open, and in that breaking, I finally saw the truth, that I had abandoned myself, and I was sacrificing my self-worth to try and save you. It started out so well. You were charming, magnetic, and seemed so invested in our relationship. But soon the warmth turned cold, and the compliments became controlled, and I saw your jealousy seeping through. And the love you gave, it was fake. It felt more like punishment. Over those months that I knew you, I lost myself. I started doubting myself, and I overgave of myself. I began to walk on eggshells around you, and in my own life too, and worst of all, I blame myself for it. But once you let your mask slip, I saw what it really was, a performance. And I was cast as the caregiver, the fixer, the one who would bend, until I broke and I had nothing left to give. There's always a moment, maybe even just a whisper, a line that gets crossed too many times. One day I looked at my reflection, tapped into my power, and I knew I had to walk away. That door, the one that had been cracked open while you played your games, I finally kicked it open and I said, no more. This isn't about love or friendship. This is about my survival. You didn't break me. You mirrored me. You exposed the wounds I had buried, the ones I had carried since childhood, the beliefs that I had to earn love and prove my worth, and that if I just stayed small and gave more, maybe I would finally be chosen. But it was never about you choosing me. It was about me choosing me. And that's when the healing began, when I chose me, when I stood in my power and my self-worth, and I walked away. That letter I sent to end our connection, I meant every word I said, and I still do to this day. I stopped waiting for your apology, and I started writing my own script. I have not only opened the door, but stepped through and fully onto my path, as you can tell. I've enforced my boundaries. I speak my truth. I reconnected with the voice that I had silenced. And with every step, I gained more strength, more courage, and more wisdom. That door, the one you cracked open with your cruelty, became the gateway to my healed soul, to my freedom, and to my peace. So yeah, thank you, Narcissist. Not for your love, because that was never real, but for the lessons, for the wake-up call, and for being the unintentional guide that led me to myself. You opened the door, and I walked through it. To those of you watching, if you're still here, if you're in a relationship similar to this, or you've just come out of one, know this: you don't need their closure. You can gain that on your own through your own healing journey. It's all about forgiveness for that person and for yourself. This person I've directed the video toward, I want you to know that I do forgive you, but I will never forget the things that you've done since I quit. I know what you've been up to. Sometimes it takes being broken to finally rebuild yourself with strength, truth, and love. Real love. The kind of love that starts inside. Self-love. So for those of you in difficult relationships similar to this, you are not who they say you are. You are who you remember yourself to be. The love and acceptance that you seek is within you. So forgive and release the narcissist with unconditional love. Do it for you, not for them. And walk through that door. Stand in your power and reclaim your self-worth. This is my message for today. I hope you're all doing very well. I send unconditional love and forgiveness toward the person that I'm addressing in this video. And I pray for your continued healing. That's it for today. Take good care. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.